Hello everyone, Caller on the Wait here, and today I'm back with another Pixel Gun 3D video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 10 weapons that were buffed in Pixel Gun 3D, the new Pixel Gun 3D update 13.5.3. So this update did come out on iOS this morning, and yeah, a lot of weapons were buffed in Pixel Gun 3D. Now, if this video hits 200 likes, I will do 5 to 10 weapons that were nerfed in Pixel Gun 3D, not buffed, that were nerfed in the game, because there was a lot of weapons that were nerfed in this game, and I'll do it if you guys hit 200 likes on this video. So yeah, without further ado, let's get on to the first one on this list. Now, the first weapon on this list is the Adamantly Zerg cannon. When this weapon was first released back in the last update of this game, this weapon was pretty much the clone of the crystal laser cannon, but now it's way more powerful than it originally was back in the last update in Pixel Gun 3D. This weapon takes out champion armor players really easily. This thing takes like maybe 6 or 7 headshots before they die, and considering how fast this weapon fires, it's really devastating how OP this weapon is. I just got 2 kills there without even firing my whole clip. That's how OP this thing is. It's not really OP since it's a primary weapon and you need to aim with it, I would say. It's not all that OP. You know, we have other weapons on this list that are way more OP than this gun. But so yeah, the Adlet laser cannon is definitely a really good primary weapon. Probably as powerful as something like the laser assistant. And yeah, it's definitely a really good weapon. So yeah, let's get more kills to this thing. It's really easy to. It's not really that hard. As you guys saw there, that guy had the Guardian, and I still took him out with the Adamant laser cannon. It's really good. It's definitely better than the crystal laser cannon. The crystal laser cannon was left alone. They didn't do anything with that thing. They didn't buff it or nerf it. It's just standing there in their 16 combat level. But so yeah, the combat level with all these weapons are definitely, they just make these weapons better, I would say. And yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about the Adamant laser cannon. The mighty Adamant laser cannon. It's definitely a really good weapon. You should definitely buy it. There's a reason to buy it now. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this weapon. Let's get on to the next weapon on this list. Now, the next weapon on this list is the Champion Peacemaker. This thing got the same buff as the Adamant laser cannon. This weapon also takes people out really easily. It's not really that hard. As you guys saw there, I got a kill right there. And we're going to get one right here. If I can aim here. Come on. Or not. But so yeah, this weapon got the same buff as the Adamant laser cannon. I don't really need to talk about this one much. It's the same thing as the Adamant laser cannon. The unfortunate thing about this weapon is that this weapon also got nerfed. The capacity got nerfed. It was 150, now it's only 100, which is kind of sucks, but you know, it doesn't really matter. I think that the Mega Gun got nerfed. I don't have that weapon yet, but yeah, I see a lot of people using it and do really well, so yeah, I think that weapon's also really good. But yeah, Champion Peacemaker, definitely really good. I'm not doing that good with it because I'm not very lucky in this match. But yeah, it takes people out really easily. Definitely do should buy it. These claw weapons mostly got buffs. Like, I don't know why they did, but yeah. So that's pretty much for the Champion Peacemaker. I'm not doing that great with it, unfortunately, because a lot of people have the Mega Gun right now. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for the primary weapons on this list. Let's get onto the backup weapons. Now, the next weapon I got buffed in the new update of Pixel Gun 3D is the Emperor Servants. These things got a huge damage buff as well as the Adamant laser cannon. This thing takes people out really easily. It takes people out in like 4 or 5 headshots and they're pretty much dead. And yeah, this thing pretty much annihilates any champion armor player you come across. It's definitely really a weapon as well. Not really surprising of how this weapon got buffed as well, since most weapons that have a combat level have a 17 that was in the game before basically got buffed. That's pretty much all I have to say about that. And let's try to get this guy right here. If you have good aim, and I don't really have good with aim with this because I bought this weapon yesterday, so I'm not that good with this weapon. But if you're good with the Emperor Service, these things easily take people out. It takes out champion armor players, no problem at all. Definitely a really good weapon. You should definitely try out every once in a while. And yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about this weapon. Don't really have much I need to say. But yeah, let's get on to the next weapon on this list. Next weapon on this list is the Orbital Pistol. This weapon was kind of weird back in the last update because this thing will never hit anyone when you want them to. So this thing is a 2-shot kill to champion armor. It's definitely really good. This weapon took maybe 3 or 4 fully charged shots to take someone out, which was not really that worth it, in my opinion. In my opinion, okay, so this weapon's a 2-shot kill. It's definitely a really good backup weapon now. It definitely wasn't that reliable back in the last update. So yeah, it's definitely something you should really try out. Definitely something really worth it, I would say. It's definitely a really good weapon since the beam makes it where if someone's right above the beam, they can easily die from it. So that's really cool. Sometimes it's a 1-shot kill if you're lucky. So yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about the orbital pistol. You know, this thing got a damage buff as well. Most of these weapons got a damage buff in the game. Nothing really changed about them. About most of these weapons, they didn't change much. They just increased the damage on them because of the combat system. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about this weapon. Let's get on to the next one. So the next weapon on this list is the Vacuumizer. Now this thing did get a damage buff as well, but it also, the capacity of this weapon is now increased to 70. You know, back in the last update, or a few updates ago now, this weapon used to only have a 35 capacity, which really was the downside of the Vacuumizer back then. Now, since this thing has a 70 capacity, and the damage is higher, this thing is definitely probably the best laser weapon you could easily get in this game. I think it's a gem weapon, but yeah, definitely a really good weapon in the game now, since the capacity got buffed and the damage got buffed. And yeah, you can easily get kills with it. I'm not really lucky at finding people right now, so hopefully I can find someone right here. Alright, so let's get him right here. Since you do not reload that much with this weapon, you can easily get kills with it. And yeah, it's definitely a really good, a really good laser weapon you can definitely get, I would say. So that's what I need to say about the Vacuumizer, and let's get on to the last 5 weapons on this list, and they're really OP. Definitely, way more OP than the first 5 on this list. Let's get on to it. Now, the 6th weapon on this list is the Adamantly Zerg. Back in the last update, this thing was a 2-shot kill, but now, for some reason, it's a 1-shot kill now. Right there, 1-shot kill. Against a full champion armor player that got just respawned, and he just died instantly from this thing. This thing is a mighty weapon in the game. Don't spam it like I am doing in this video right now, because this thing takes out players really, really easily, and it's really overpowered. So do not use it. But yeah, use it every once in a while. It's not something you should always use in the game. So yeah, definitely don't really have much you need to say. This thing just got buffed to a 1-shot kill, which is really overpowered. You know, if you guys know the new sniper rifle called the Supercharged Rifle, this thing is also a 1-shot, that thing is also a 1-shot kill weapon as well. So make sure you watch out for that weapon. It's definitely something you need to watch out for. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the Adlet Bomber. Let's get on to the next sniper on this list. Now the next sniper on this list is the Shadow Spell. This thing basically has the same buff as the Adlet Bomber. This thing is a 1-shot kill, like the Supercharged Rifle and the Adlet Bomber. It's a really OP weapon. Basically the same thing as those two things, and yeah, don't really have much to say about this weapon. I'm not going to move on that fast. I'll show you guys that this thing is a 1-shot kill. That's a 1-shot kill right there. This thing's going to die. I missed that shot, that's why I didn't kill him. Alright, got him right there. That guy is also dead. This thing is really OP. Don't use this thing all the time, or you'll pretty much lose your skill, and everyone will hate you, so don't use this thing the whole time. But yeah, as you guys see here, this thing is a 1-shot kill. Every single shot you make. I don't know if the Eve is a 1-shot kill. I've been seeing people using that thing. It's a 1-shot kill. But as you guys see here, it just destroys enemy players. As you guys see here, I'm out of fury already. I just started this section of the video. So yeah, it's definitely a really good sniper in the game. I got the first 11 kills in this match, and I'm pretty much destroying with this weapon. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the Shadow Spell. Let's get on to the next weapon on this list, and they're all heavy weapons. Now, the first heavy weapon that got buffed is the Champion Solar Cannon. The Champion Solar Cannon originally was a 2-shot kill back in the last update. Now, this thing is for some reason buffed to a 1-shot kill, like the Adlet Bomber. And yeah, this thing is a really OP solar cannon now. This thing, the Big Buddy actually got nerfed in this update, and that thing takes like 2 or 3 shots to take someone out now, which is kind of unfortunate. But the Champion Solar Cannon, oh my god, this thing is so OP. Like, jeez. I don't know why that was not a 1-shot kill. But usually, it's a 1-shot kill. Almost every time, it's a 1-shot kill. You know, you get weird moments like that where it's not. I don't know why, but yeah. You always get a 1-shot kill with this weapon. You will never get, like, a 2-shot kill. If you're... Sometimes you're unlucky and you won't, for some reason. Unless someone has, like, maybe an armor bonus, they will probably not die from 1 shot. But yeah, this thing's a 1-shot kill, like the Big Buddy was back in the last update. So yeah, definitely a really OP weapon. Don't spam this weapon like other ones on this list, because this thing is really overpowered. So don't use it all the time. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about the Champion Solar Cannon. Let's get to the next one on this list. Now the next heavy weapon on this list, we all seen this one coming, the Adlet Bomber. This thing is a 2-shot kill. Back when the 13.5.0 update first came out on Android and not for iOS, this thing was originally a 1-shot kill. But I think they did nerf it a little bit to a 2-shot kill. But it's still a really OP weapon. It's probably the most OP weapon on this list, with a pop solo section of the Champion Solar Cannon. This thing is a really hated weapon now. This thing was originally a 4 or 5-shot kill, but it's a 2-shot kill now. And that's really OP for something with a contact detonator and ricochet. And it can easily explode when someone touches the bomb. It's really, really OP. But yeah, I don't really have much to say. I think we all know how OP the Adlet Bomber is. This thing is also really popular in the game right now because this thing did get buffed. So yeah. So that's pretty much all I wanted to say about the Adlet Bomber. I think we all know how OP this weapon is. Let's get on to the last weapon on this list. Now the last and final weapon on this list that was buffed is the laser minigun. This laser minigun is pretty much as powerful as it was back in 2014 when it was first released in the game. This thing, if you shoot someone in the head 4 times with the laser minigun, they will die. It's a 4-shot headshot that takes someone out with full champion armor. It's really OP. Not really that OP. Definitely the least OP out of all the heavy weapons in this section. Probably the least OP weapon out of this whole list, I would say. But it's so good. It's so a very good weapon. I would say definitely get this one over the other ones because, you know, this weapon actually requires a bit of skill. A little bit of skill. But yeah, it shoots through walls and it's really, really easy to use, actually. It's kind of skilled, but it's actually kind of easy to use, I would say. But yeah, that's pretty much all I need to say about all the 10 weapons that got a buff in Pixel Gun 3D. I noticed like a lot of them in the game. Like, you know, there's a lot of weapons that got buffed in this update because of the combat system. You know, we have something like the Excalibur. Pretty much any primary weapon that has a 17 combat level. And, you know, that's a lot of weapons that got buffed in this update. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I lost so many trophies.